Hi, welcome to Politico. The world finds itself on the edge today as conflict in the Middle East sends shockwaves across the globe. What began as a long simmering standoff between the United States, Israel, and Iran has now escalated into open confrontation because this fighting is centered in the heart of the world's oil producing region. No corner of the globe remains untouched. From the financial markets of New York to the fuel queues of the Philippines, the consequences are being felt far and wide. The situation remains deeply uncertain. President Donald Trump has extended a deadline to strike Iranian energy sites for the second time, granting a 10-day pause. The White House claims that the diplomatic discussions are ongoing behind closed doors. Yet Iranian officials publicly deny any direct negotiations with Washington, leaving the world uncertain whether the two sides are moving toward peace or preparing for a larger war. Despite the pause, military actions continues. The United States and Israel have carried out airstrikes inside Iran, targeting a heavy water reactor and a yellow cake production facility. Both essential components of Iran's nuclear program, the strikes send a clear message that Washington and its ally are determined to prevent Iran from developing nuclear weapons. Iran has promised to exact a heavy price for these attacks. But the most alarming response is not military, it is political. Iran's parliament is now considering withdrawing from the Treaty on the Non Proliferation of Nuclear Weapons, known as the NPT. This treaty is a cornerstone of global security, requiring signatory nations to allow international inspectors to monitor their nuclear activities. If Iran withdraws, it would no longer be bound by those rules and it would no longer have to prove that its nuclear ambitions are peaceful. Many experts see this as the step that precedes a nation openly building a nuclear bomb, raising the stakes of the conflict to a dangerous new level. The fighting also threatens to draw in other actors. The Houthis, who control large portions of the Yemen and have long been allied with Iran, have warned that they may intervene. The group has previously attacked commercial ships in the Red Sea, a vital artery for global trade. Their latest statement suggests that they are preparing to enter the conflict more directly, which would disrupt shipping routes and stretch military resources even further. While these developments dominate headlines, the most immediate impact for ordinary people is economic. Global stock markets have lost 7 trillion in value as investors flee from uncertainty. This staggering figure represents the retirement saving, college funds, and financial security of millions of families. The root cause of this panic is oil. Traders fear that the conflict could spread, block the Strait of Hormuz, a narrow waterway through which one fifth of our world's oil passes, or destroy energy infrastructure. As a result, oil prices have soared. West Texas Intermediate crude is approaching 100 a barrel, while Brent crude has surpassed $112 a barrel, level not seen in years. The pain is especially acute in Asia, where many nations rely almost entirely on imported oil. The Philippines has declared a state of emergency over fuel supplies, granting the government authority to control distribution and set limits. The extraordinary measures reflects a breakdown in normal supply chains. Meanwhile, South Korea and Japan have begun releasing their strategic petroleum reserves, emergency stockpiles meant for the worst case scenarios. These decision signals that both countries expect the crisis of persist and are being bracing for a prolonged period of high prices and scarce supply. Today, the world watches and waits the choice made in the coming days, whether in Washington, Tehran, or the capitals of Asia, will shape not only the course of the conflict but the stability of the global order for years to come.